about raising money to build a new rink. So there's no real specific plan or timeline right now, but we're exploring raising the money and hopefully being able to build a rink in the next couple of years. The old rink we have right now is really old, so the locker rooms and the overall building itself doesn't have sort of the standard features that you'd like to have in a rink, like locker rooms and shower facilities and bathrooms for the teams. It doesn't have sort of meeting areas, doesn't have weight rooms. The lobby is very, very small, if you know. Actually, the infrastructure and the piping that the ice sits under is very, very old and has to be replaced. It's in sand. It means it takes a long time to put ice in and take it out. And so there's a lot of features of the rink that are very dated, and we'd like to have a new rink that really better projects the quality of the overall program and the school and will last for many, many years beyond rink. Because of the nature of rinks, it's very moist in there, so it sort of eats away at the cinder block walls a little bit. Again, just sort of the infrastructure is very dated, just the systems that are in place are well beyond sort of their useful life. There's not enough electrical power in there to do some of the things that we'd like to do. The locker rooms are sort of wood temporary, not a very high quality. So there's just a lot of different elements of having a very old rink that was not state-of-the-art, doesn't have some of the features that we'd like to have in the new rink. I mean, there's sentimental reasons. There are things we could do to bring it up to standard, but the analysis we've done is so many of the systems are old that it would cost just as much to repair and bring rink up to standard as it would to build a new rink. So we think it makes more sense to build a new rink. It'll be around a lot longer.
What are the years from when it was new?
A lot of things have changed. When it first came online, the glass was actually chicken wire fencing, sort of chain link fencing, and that's what it was like when I played there. The locker rooms were different. We built locker rooms in the back, and so they've been added on. But again, they're just some very basic locker rooms. The temporary lockers have been added. Some of the dehumidification systems have been upgraded and added to. So there's been little things along the way to sort of band-aid some of the issues to make it better as it goes along, but it's just very subpar for what we need for the program.
Well, it's hard to say that Drake is falling apart. The building's, almost 50 years old. It was built in 1967. So the big thing to remember is back then when this building was built, it wasn't designed to be ran 10 months out of the year or 9 months out of the year like it is now. So you've got summer camps now, you've got fall ice, you've got spring stuff going on, and then obviously the winter season is pretty long. So in the summer months when it's 90 degrees outside and it's we're trying to cool the building inside and make ice, the walls weren't built to keep the heat out. They're just built to withstand elements and keep the rain and snow and stuff like that out. So over the course of the last 45 years, the interior of the walls have started to break down, and that's the biggest issue that you see in the building now. Is the walls actually starting to kind of deteriorate from the inside out. So that's kind of the biggest problem that we face on a daily basis. So doesn't keep the building from falling by any means. The building's standing tall and strong, but as far as stuff to fix, that's probably the big one. Constantly being repaired. Well, we're constantly painting. We're constantly looking at replacing flooring. The big thing for us in the rink here is obviously repairing the ice. That's a daily task. So we run our business on the idea that there's ice out there to skate on, and it's good quality, safe ice. So between that and the Zamboni, the ice resurfacer, those are probably the two biggest things that we're working on a daily basis. Obviously our number one selling product is the ice, so we want to make sure that we present and prepare a good sheet of ice for everyone that's going to use it. So whether that's edging or shaving ice or building in certain areas to level the ice out, that's stuff that we do every day.